Hello? Hello? Good morning. Hi. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, middle of the week, dude. What's up, guys? Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, damn, I forgot. I forgot they were there this whole... Hold on, wait. How do I get rid of them? Oops. Let me... Yo, okay, that's embarrassing. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, what was I? Give me a second. Let me get my music back on. That just jump scared me. I'm like, what the fuck was that in the corner? I was like, oh, it's my Felix, right? Okay. So, first of all, good morning, guys. What's up? Hopefully, y'all are having yourselves a nice chill morning so far. I'm vibing. I got a lot to talk about today with you guys because we got some shit to we got some shit to go over. That's really important. Don't worry, you're not in trouble. Okay? I'm gonna preface that because I feel like some people believe like, oh damn, are we in trouble as a community? Oh god, no. What happened? Oh, did my streamer catch some allegations of some sort? Oh no, is he canceled? No, no. You're not in trouble. I'm not in trouble. Well, I'm a little sad. Okay, I'm not. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, mask off right now. Yesterday, holy shit, I was like, ooh, I was really upset. Okay, but basically, I don't know. Should I say right now, or like wait a little bit until like more people show up? Because like, yeah, you know what? Let's talk. Let's talk. Hey, what's the what have you guys been up to for the past couple days? Because I haven't streamed since like, yeah, Monday, but I actually wasn't even planning to stream today at all either. But then I woke up, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I feel like talking. I feel like yapping a little. It's time for that. Sewing. Volleyball. Damn. All right. Genshin. Oh, another soldier has fallen. I'm so sorry. I apologize for you, and I hope that you can escape the shackles that you put yourself back into. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I was also so tempted to re-download the game because I've been seeing so much Lohen art. I'm like, damn, dude. God, ooh, it's rough. It's rough right now. What a spicy character. I know. I can't, man. He's a little freak. He's an evil guy, and I like that a lot. He's genuinely crazy, right? They like cooked up this character specifically for me in the research labs, all right? And the fact that, you know, he gets paired with that big buff stupid puppy dog man, that blonde dumbass. Oh god. Gluttony, greed, all of that. Man. But anyways, yeah, but we're not talking about that today. We got other shit to talk about. Rise and Shine, you're late. No, I'm not late. I was never late. I wasn't even going to be streaming today in the first place. Today was going to be my chill day because yesterday, dude, I had such a good workout yesterday. Oh my god. Let me tell you guys. After I woke up, right, and just ate my food and did some work, right, messaged some people, got some shit done, I was like, you know what, it's time to get active today, right? I went out and I just walked around for a while randomly. I just didn't care where I went. I just walked and I was like, I feel like going to the gym. So I went to the gym for like 30 minutes and I'm like, oh wait, I should get my water bottle back from my apartment. So I go all the way back to my apartment, grab my water bottle, go all the way back to the gym, right? And then I'm working out there for like 2 hours, by the way. I did a 2-hour session and like, you know what? Let me go for another walk, right? And then I was like, you know what? While I'm out on this walk, I might as well do some groceries. So I did my groceries too, right? Came back and I was like, wow, it's already 6 o'clock. Damn, that was a productive day. Like 4 hours of just like being active is nice. So yeah, I got stuff done. Cleaned up the apartment too. Did like chores. The rat cage is clean. The girls are very happy. All of my rat daughters have plenty of enrichment thanks to you guys, by the way. Appreciate all the gifts. By the way, people that get gifts from the throne wish list for the rats, I appreciate you. Right? Thank you for getting my rats some toys. They're spoiled as fuck.
Happy Pride Month. Boy kisser with no boy to kiss.
Okay, yo, we gotta ban your ass. That was uncalled for. Okay, what's your username? What the fuck was that? Appreciate the sentiment, but man, you didn't have to do all that in the second half. I wanted to yeah, pretty much just have a productive busy day yesterday, and that's what I did because I think today I'm probably gonna record later. That's my plan. I got to do a Patreon audio. I gotta lock in for, so that might be my plan for later today. Might try to chill and play some games, but yeah, wasn't planning to be live at all because I didn't really feel like it. But I want to take like a proper rest. But man, stuff happened, and like we gotta talk. This is not. Oh my god, this is not about the video game, dude. First of all, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4. Wow, it's real. One thing. Other thing. Can't believe that Hideo Kojima and Jeff Keighley are back together, man. After their whole breakup. And 3, damn, Ocarina of Time remake is pretty sick. I think I'll probably be playing that whenever that comes out. And what else? What else am I pretty hyped out about? I mean, you guys already know from everything that was announced. Like, man, it's such a good year for like all these cool games and stuff like that. It was like, damn, I've never felt so excited for video games. I haven't had this feeling in a while since all these showcases have been going around. It's pretty sick, right? I have a lot to look forward to. Wolf Among Us 2, yeah. I remember that. I feel so sorry for the Danganronpa fans that didn't get a release date yet for their video game. I saw the new Fire Emblem game that's gonna be coming out. What was it called again? 4 something? 4 Roads, 4 Weaves? I forget what it's called. And it reminded me, wait, 3 Houses exist, right? And I'm like, I should play that game. I've never played Fire Emblem 3 Houses, but I heard it's good. And I heard that, you know, people say that it's genuinely fun. So, I don't know, maybe that's one of the games that I'll play on my own time in the future. Because I don't know anything about it, but I know a lot of people love the game. Or just talked about it a shit ton as well. Fortune's Weave, right? I thought it was 4 Weaves. Not 4 Weebs, 4 Weaves. Or something. You get involved in some drama? No, dumbass. Why is that your immediate assumption? That's a problem, guys. You gotta, like, meditate. You gotta go walk, really. Like, breathe in some flowers, from some pollen. The way that y'all thought, some people just automatically assume something bad happened, like, in the sense that, oh...
Have you displayed your Nogita cover over the pillow yet? Sh's too happy.
Nope. And no, I refuse. Not gonna give that evil man the attention he so desperately seeks from me. Nagito, come on. Shoto's our unproblematic king. No, I'm actually very problematic, and this is been known, and I always make a point to make it obvious every time because I hate that word so much. So anytime I see that dumbass word, I'm like, yep, I'm problematic. I don't care because everyone is. Okay, I hate that word so much. So dumb. Your mom's problematic. Your dad is probably. Your cousin is. Your auntie is. Your grandma probably was at some point too. All right? I don't care. Such a dumb word, bro. I'm an honest king. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I like that. I like that too. Just call me an honest person. Thank you. Did bro just get rage rated? No. Okay. We destigmatizing the word problematic. We are. Well, at least our community is. Did I finally get a boyfriend or girlfriend? Man, I wish. I mean, if you know someone, hit me up. Okay. So, what do I gotta talk to you guys about? Like, damn. Ooh. So, I think I want to get into it right now and let you guys know what's going on because I'm honestly really sad about this. Okay, like no joke, guys. Okay, let's not get into any rage baity, jokey bullshit. Like, let's get serious for a second. Okay, I'm gonna get like real. So essentially, what has happened is that I got into a call with the CEO of the people that are working on my webcomic, right? My story, and only to learn that it is going to be discontinued. Only Ever You is going to be discontinued. But not for the reason you might think, because everything on that platform is going to be discontinued, is what I learned. And they told me, like, yeah, you can tell your community there's nothing that we can do, unfortunately. Now, there's a lot of questions about this, right? Because, why is my story getting stopped, and why is everybody else's stories getting stopped? Because funding. Yeah, apparently they couldn't get funding or something like that, right? I'm not gonna go too much into detail, I think, but it's like, it's not done. It's more like I'm in a weird spot where I don't know what to do. Because it's like they didn't want this to happen, and I appreciate them. They were like saying, at the very least, we were hoping that we could finish your story, Shoto, and have your audience and community like see it to the very end. They were really pushing for it, which I appreciate, right? It means a lot. But because like they know how much work I put into it too, and how much like time was put into it by both the team and by me, because I care a lot about it, a lot, right? But yeah, it wasn't possible because they didn't have the funds, and I'm like, well, hey, at least you guys tried. We got to a talk, and I'm like, all right, man, what do I do now about it, right? Because this is like my very first time ever dipping my toes into this type of world of, making some sort of story. It's like a new thing. I'm like vulnerable about it because I'm not used to like any of these processes and stuff. And I'm like, dude, now I can't even finish it, right? The main writer for the team isn't able to finish it either now because no funding. And what else? Like artists probably and you gotta think about how the fuck am I gonna be able to continue it, like if I go to a different platform. And I don't like some of these other platforms, man. They like the alternative options are just like unsavory to me. They probably have like weird ass contracts, what I mean? Like there's probably other platforms I can bring it to, but then there's like all this other shit about, are they going to do it justice? Are they gonna give it the right attention? Are they gonna be respectful to me? And is it a different team of people? Are they gonna try to like get money out of me for it too? And it's like, oh man. And this just made me realize, oh wow, the world of webcomics and like webtoons is like very different today versus like how it was maybe 10 years ago, right? Because I'm learning like, damn, these investors probably didn't want to invest any more funding into them or like what this project for stories and stuff, because there's more money being put into stuff like AI, and they didn't want to bend the knee to that. So I understand. It's like, it's just unfortunate all around, and it sucks because every other creator that is a part of this platform to make stories and stuff is decide to give it a chance. It's like, ooh, they're not gonna be able to finish their whatever they're working on, right? Which is sad. It's like, yeah, I have ownership of the IP. I have 100% ownership of it. So here's what I'm thinking. I might post everything of the story. They're gonna give me all the art, give me all the files, give me all the story stuff, right? Whether it's my decision or not to like continue to work with like the same artists and the same writer is up to me. But then I still lose out on like a team of people that they had, and I won't be able to finish my story with, Ever and So and all them. So it's like, bro, I'm sitting here thinking, like when I heard the news initially, I was like, oh damn, that sucks, right? And then like the next day, because I had this conversation with them on Monday, actually, after stream. This happened after stream, by the way. So I was like, ooh, well, damn, okay. So that the rest of the day was just kind of like, what am I gonna do? And then yesterday, I was like trying to keep myself busy. That's why I guess like when I do chores and like I'm really busy at the gym, I'm like keeping my brain like, you know, distracted, because like at the end of the night I was like, damn, this really sucks. Like what am I gonna do, right? Because I liked it a lot and there's so much work was put into it, man, right? And it fucking, it's disappointing. Like it's not able to get finished off, and it's so much money from my end too. If I wanted to, you know, build a team to finish it off, like if I were to have the same people, like the same artists, and then have the same writer, and have other people do it too, to like join along to help, and then have you know, a team of someone to keep a domain up and operated for it, and it's like, what? It's a little annoying to do all of that on my own, especially with how busy I am, as like currently busy with everything that's going on, right? I have a lot of shit, you know, that I have to be doing. So it sucks, man. I can't do it all. Like, I can't. It's not possible. I would have to like work with other people. I don't know if I want to work with Web Team, bro. I don't know why people keep bringing that up. That's like one of the ones I'm scared of to like communicate with and work with. I'm like, I'm not sure, because I'm very unsure. I've just heard unsavory things from people that have worked with Webtoon before, right? And I'm scared of that. I'm like, no. Everyone that's like saying, oh, what about them? What about these guys? I'm like, nah. I have a lot of friends in like that have worked with that platform. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to do all that, right? It's kind of like, dude, I might just post it on the Patreon, what I have now. And it's like, will it ever be finished? Maybe in the future. Like, I don't know if the miracle happens, if someone decides to like take up the allow it to be on their domain or some shit. This is such an unfamiliar topic or realm for me, since I don't do this stuff and I don't know anything about you know, webcomics at all. It's out of my area of expertise. So it's even more so confusing, because like I want to give this a chance and like make something like a cool story and share it with people. So what the fuck was that? Did y'all see that? Okay. Oh my goodness. W mods. Chat be on something today. I don't know what it is. Everybody be on some weird shit while I'm trying to pour my heart out. Like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm very confused right now about how to handle this going forward, because it's like, damn, I want this, and it's like the story was so close to being finished too. It was so close, man, and I'm like so sad about that. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I don't know. It's very disappointing to have that happen. So I gotta consider my options going forward for that on the side. So now it's like, now I'm left with an unfinished story that's just gonna be sitting there, right? Who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do? It's hard to say. Like, I won't lie. In the sense that this kind of killed a bit of motivation for it, because I'm like, wow, so much work was put into this, and it's like, it's not even gonna be finished for people to see, right? Unless like I take out a lot of money from my own pocket in order to make it possible, right? I'm not gonna ask you guys at all. Like, that's stupid. And like, this is like a passion project for me on the side too, right? It's like, it is what it is. I think, I don't know, maybe it's just a different world out there right now for webcomics, right? I'm not sure. As well. But it's more so that they just couldn't get the funding, and like, it's not gonna happen. And I do want to work with the same, it's like, I want to work with the same artist for it. It's like finishing this story, and then like, I had hopes of like working on another story afterwards once this was out, because I'm like, ooh, this is cool. Like, I'm learning more about this art form and process. It's, I don't know. I'm lost, guys. Okay, TLDR, I'm lost. I'm sad, and I'm genuinely like, dude, I was gonna cry yesterday about it. I think I was like, fuck, that sucks, man. So much work and ideas and all that. Damn. I can empathize better with people that have their shit, you know, discontinued and stuff. But it's like they didn't have a choice, right? They just couldn't get money. It's not Storygrounds' fault. They got fucked over, and I get it. They can't support the all the creators that want to put stories out there, right? I don't know. It's like a lot of this is I don't know, guys. You're saying maybe you could do this or that, and it's like so much more work. Where I'm like, I don't know. I'm feeling tired already. I'm not looking for options. I just want to complain right now. You know, it's one of those things that I just want to talk about and complain. Like I appreciate the advice, but there are times where I don't need advice on this. I will properly think about my options later on. I just want to complain, you know, and be upset. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to be upset about something and just, hey, talk about it and, you know, confide in people rather than like have someone come up and be like, oh, well, maybe you should do this or that or this or that. And I'm like, and it's exhausting to hear that, you know? It's like, okay, man, I get it. I know you're trying to help, but not right now. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You've probably been there before too, so you don't want to be that guy right now. Don't be that guy. I'm not asking for you to help me, because I just need a few days. You know what I mean? Just give me a few days and I'll probably think about proper solutions and stuff. But man, it's just, wow. I want to let you guys know that it's not happening anymore, which is just crazy because, you know, it's only been a few months since it started getting published weekly and all. So I'm like, wow, that's it. That's the end. I don't get to finish this story, and I don't get to, and the process to make it something that people can continue reading is going to be a lot harder. For me to want to finish is going to be like a lot of money out of my pocket. And I'm like, wow, I don't think I can afford that. You know? Ugh. You just need some post-nut clarity. That's a nice way to put it, I think. Appreciate the advice. Yeah. Honestly, I'll probably be good. Like I'm planning to stream tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Anyways, play some games, keep myself busy, take my mind off this for a bit, and then just like think about other stuff that I'm working on actively at the moment too, right? Big shout out to the art team and to the writers and to the people that were holding my hand through this to make it easier in order to put my story out there. But now I'm learning, oh shit, well, I don't know what it is. Maybe just webcomics aren't as I don't know. People still read them, right? But maybe it just a new platform and stuff too. I guess it was like hard for them. That's all. Yeah, people still read manga, exactly. But I'm just saying, difficult to keep it up and alive. Like small startups like that. Industry isn't managed in a healthy way. No, I don't know. Well, that's all I've really had to say. So I think, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Maybe I put it on. Yeah, I need emotional support. I need to treat myself, dude. Today, you know what? I'm gonna get myself a pizza today. This is like a damn. I need a fucking pizza. You know, right? Oh shit, it's one of those days. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be lazy fuck today because I was busy throughout the past. Man, I've been busy. So today, taking it easy. Yeah, tomorrow I can get back to work. I'm gonna play some games and just, I don't know, be around. Go get a spa day. Nah. I think I like doing spa days when it's with friends, you know, like with company and stuff. It's just so, man, I don't know. There's not much to say right now other than like I'm still processing like, damn, all that work, right? Like I don't know if we can do anything else, but I'll look for options later. Yeah. I'm just wallowing. I'm just being upset right now. Sorry, guys. I'll get over it soon. Don't worry. Yeah, I just need a good pizza and some video games. During Pride Month too? I know. Bro, my BL comic got discontinued during Pride Month. Fucked up.
Things work out for you.
Fucked up. Also, Mama Bear, thank you for the $20. Thank you so much. Hope things work out for you. Treat yourself. Thank you. I will. I most definitely will today. And it will work out. It usually always does. I have a particularly good manifestation powers, as they say. So we'll see. Jokey, thank you for the 5 gifted, and Ali, thank you for the 5 gifted too. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Thank you for all the kindness and kind words. I needed it, especially today. It's one of those times where I'm like, oh, right. Yeah, you guys can be nice. Damn, I forget. You guys can be super, super nice. Outside of our banter. Yeah, it's just wow. And it's not like targeted either. If it like there would be a whole different story if it was just my webcomic that was canceled, right? And couldn't do anything anymore, but all of it is over. It's like they can't do anything else for every single webcomic like on their platform. So I'm like, oh well, you know, fair enough. It's just they can't get the funding. Industry's rough right now. People are putting more money into AI shit and things, like investors are prioritizing other things. So I guess it's like hard when you're a startup company like that, right? And you're trying to get funding for things such as this. Yeah, it's rough. I think that's the main thing that I'm learning from this is like, damn, they couldn't get investments because AI, right? I mean, I guess that's why a lot of companies these days are trying to implement it in some way into their games or their platforms, even though you don't need it, but they want to, so that they can maintain investor funding, so that they can continue doing the things that they do, which is like a harsh reality, right? Of a lot of companies these days. In order to stay afloat, then they gotta bend the knee to that. Which makes sense. It's like, oh, we're questioning why does almost everything have like some sort of like Gen AI element imported into it. So I'm like, oh, that's why, you know, people are trying to make it lucrative for their investors. I'm like, oh, I see. Makes sense. It sucks though. Rue, thank you for the 5. Appreciate it, Rue. Hope you've been good. My favorite guilty millennial. Angel, thank you for the gifted. Ray, thank you for the 5 as well, Ray. And Cethi, thank you for the 10. Thank you guys. I don't like it when you guys do this because, oh my god, out of context, it just feels like, oh, I'm so sad. Please give me gift. I'm not doing that right now. I thank you for being nice, but man, people come in here and like, oh, he's sympathy farming for subs. I'm like, I'm not. They're just being nice, right? I didn't ask for this. I'm like, oh, I feel guilty now, you know? Like, this is making me feel guilty. Not legitimately. I just want to complain. That's it. I just want to go live and just talk because I'm like, well, I gotta let you guys know, and I gotta like let it out myself, right? Rather than just being upset about it. That's all. Because I don't know, what else am I gonna do today? Rather than moping, I just gotta talk. Yeah. Complain. Be a little complainer, and it is what it is. It is what it is, man. I hope that maybe I can find a way to offboard smoothly and find like people to put it on a platform, right? If it's a good platform, I don't know about any of this. It's like, see, this is how unfamiliar I am with the landscape of this type of stuff. It's just like, so, oh my god, man, I don't know what to do. I'll probably ask some friends who are familiar, you know, when I have time and when I feel more comfortable to, like, you know, continue with this. But right now, it's like, damn, I'm just demotivated slightly. Okay, not slightly, I am demotivated. But not to streaming, just like to continue it. It's like, you know how you feel when it's like, damn, this is so fucked, and like I just don't feel like doing anything right now about it. But like I'll probably get back to it another time. I gotta like wallow a little, and then right now everything else is fine. Like I'm down. I'm still gonna be streaming, guys. I'm still gonna like work on my other stuff. But wow. It's just sad. That's all. How things turned out with the comic, and I hope everybody else that's part of it, that gave a fuck as much as I did about their story, right, is able to, you know, find something and find an alternative and all that. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Oh, Fanny, thank you for the 10. And Nam, thank you for the 5 gifted as well. Sunny, thank you for the 5. Guys, you don't need. Okay, I'm being dead ass right now. Please, you don't need to give any subs. I'm chilling. Like I'm fine. Okay. I just want to complain. Thank you for the gratitude and kindness. It does mean a lot. Having you guys listen and just be here, right, is more than enough. I'm chilling. All right, thank you. I'm just I'm being that guy right now. I know, like just. I think like tomorrow I'll still be good for my. I'll get over it.
Support. Don't worry. Complain as much as you want.
I'll be over it. I'll be like after a week.
We always support you.
Thank you. Thank you for the Dono Yuto. Complain as much as you want. Oh, I will. I will. Today I feel like I deserve that shit. Yeah. I think like you know, I think it's like let me get a pizza. I'm gonna get myself a pizza, right? Maybe play some League of Legends to treat myself to. Yeah. I know some people are like, ooh, he's gonna play League of Legends to de-stress. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Play with my rats. I mean, I do that all the time anyways. Maybe I want to go watch a movie today. Maybe it's the time for that, right? Maybe I just want to go watch a movie. Let's go to the theaters, y'all. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know what movie we're gonna watch, but maybe that'll be a good time, right? Yeah. Sunny, thank you for the 5 as well. Appreciate it, Sunny. Zoanne, thank you for the 5. Radicus, thank you for the 5 too. Shake It, thank you for the 5. UN, thank you for the 5. And Lychee, thank you for the 5. I really do appreciate the subs though, y'all. Not trying to dismiss it or say like, hey, I don't appreciate it, but I really do. It's nice. Thank you. All right. Sorry if it came off that way. I'm just being defensive right now because I just woke up and I'm like, oh, I don't know. A mixed bag of emotions right now. Go watch Obsession for the 3rd time. Dude, I'd rather just, I don't know. I want to watch The Backrooms again. That might be it. Like, I'll just go watch it for a 2nd time because I want to see digest it properly. It's funny. A lot of my friends, except for like a few, a lot of them didn't like The Backrooms for some reason, but I liked it a lot. And maybe it's because it's so open-ended that people don't like that and people like more clear-cut stuff instead. But because when things are left for interpretation, I know a lot of people are very, I don't know, for regular people that watch horror movies, they probably don't like that shit when it comes to horror, right? It's a little too artsy. I'm not sure. I personally like movies like that, though, that I can interpret a little bit more because it gets me thinking. It gets the conversation going, right? I prefer it that way. Or it just works for a movie. You don't have to force it. Some movies force it, or some TV shows do it. But then Backrooms, it just works well with how they had everything laid out, which is cool. Morals. I don't know how to say that. Thank you for the gifted tea, dude. And Kantulu, thank you for the 5. Tree, thank you for the 5 too. I don't like trees, but thank you. It means a lot. Devil Wears Prada. I don't even know anything about that movie. I never watched the first part. I don't really care that much. But hey, if it's good, then damn. Maybe it's like a plane movie. I gotta watch it on the plane if I ever travel again anytime soon. Hokum? That movie sucked. That movie sucked ass. Oh my god. I can't believe you brought that up. Dude, that was straight dog. What do you mean Hokum is good? No. Obsession was great. Backrooms is great. Leviticus is coming out next week. Oh, right, the gay horror movie. Yeah, dude, boys kissing. Actually, I might watch that one. See how it is. Sorry, yeah, did not like Hokum. Hokum was very bottom tier for me. I don't know how it got that highly rated. I think it was just like everything was so predictable for me, and like I wasn't scared. Like the concept of it was cool too, like the monster and I guess the build up for it, but I don't know, it just fell flat for me. What gay horror movie? It's called Leviticus. It's coming out next week. I don't know if you guys heard about it. Not sponsored, by the way. Legit, not sponsored. Gotta put that out there. I'm probably gonna watch that because I'm like, ooh, looks interesting. Toy Story 5? No. Dude, let me tell you, Toy Story 5, the plot's probably gonna be like, because it's about like some kind of gaming pad thing, right? And the moral of the story will probably be some dumb shit like, oh, we can all get along and, you know, find a good balance of when to play with our actual physical toys and, you know, I don't know, something dumb like that. They're milking Toy Story like hell. It's so predictable, and I stopped watching Toy Story after Toy Story 3 because the third one was the perfect way to end the series. Sometimes you just don't. There are sequels to shit that just, you know, keep going because they want to make more money off of it, right? They want to like get it out of the fans that really like the series, right? And it's not even a good sequel, right? I feel like they did the same shit with what was it called? With Black Phone, right? That movie did not need to have a sequel. Black Phone 1 was great. The second one, I'm like, what the hell is this? Oh my lord. Ratatouille? Oh, I mean, Ratatouille is a perfect film on its own. It does not need a sequel. It needs to stay where it's at. Ratatouille is a standalone, all right? You can't out-rat the Ratatouille. It's just, it is perfect. One of my favorite movies of all time. God forbid Ratatouille gets a sequel. Oh, I will forbid it as much as possible. Love that movie. Don't touch my Ratatouille, bro. Ray, thank you for the 10 gifted too. Thank you, Ray. And Horror Night, thank you for the gifted. Appreciate it. And thank you guys for all the bits. I'm sorry, I didn't get to say thank you to all the people that gave bits, but yeah. Thank you for your kindness. I know I'm being like a big dumbass and saying like, oh, don't do this, don't do that, but I'm just frazzled and shit. I appreciate the kindness in any way you want to express it. But yeah, hopefully we can figure something out for the for Only Ever You. All right, that's my baby, bro. It's like, damn, my first time dipping my toes into fleshing out a story and getting experience with it, right? In the form of a webcomic, to be fair. Like, ideally in a perfect world, I would love to make like a short animated thing, right? Of God, and like maybe that's what's gonna push me to learn how to draw actually, because I have this, guys, I have a fucking Cintiq, right? I have a Cintiq that I have not used in years. It's just sitting there. Like, the only times I use it is to sign stuff or like to there's one time I drew a little bit with a friend for fun, right? But like a what? It's a drawing pad. It's a pad to like draw shit, right? Digital art. What is that? Wacom tablet. It's a Wacom tablet. Yeah, I do, because I was gifted to it by a fan. Remember? It was like one of the... it was back in 2022. A fan gifted me a Cintiq, right? I was like, oh, wow. Sure, you know? Yeah, I used to do drawing streams too, but like maybe that's the motivation. Be like, yo, maybe I gotta learn to animate. Maybe I gotta learn how to animate shit so that I can make my own stories. Maybe that's the wave, right? Look at the Amazing Digital Circus. Look at Alien Stage. Look at Gameoverse, right? Oh my goodness, they're doing so good. Maybe it's my turn. Like that's the method. You have to if you want people to give a fuck about your stories. Do a little short animation series. Time to animate a ball. Mm-hmm. I gotta learn like the principles of animation too, all that shit. Oh man. Yeah. You gotta make it happen, as they say. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll practice more of that, like down the line. Maybe in my 30s. That sounds like a good thing to learn. Because I've one of my friends convinced me to start side questing more, right? And I told you guys my first side quest is that I'm going to get a scuba diving certification so I can go scuba diving. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is getting a skydiving certification, maybe in the future. I don't know. And then my other thing is like I want to grow vegetables in a garden. You know, like my mom and dad do. If I ever have a backyard, I'll just like turn it into a vegetable garden. Like it's a very Southeast Asian / Chinese family type of thing. So I can grow like red peppers, mint, tomato. I don't know what else. I was like, that'd be fun. Yeah, I'll do that. That's the side quest that I have in mind right now. What's my main quest though? I don't know. Just grow as a person. Always. Will I grow melons? I don't think you could grow melons in your garden as easily, bro. I don't know about that. Maybe something that it's like more feasible, like basil. Maybe more herbs. I want to grow herbs, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, like potatoes. Yeah, potatoes are easy to grow too. Strawberries. Exactly. Carrots. I don't know. Cilantro for sure, bro. Some just like the thought of being able to cook or bake, and I just grab some fresh herbs from my garden right there. Ooh, right. It's nice. I get it now. Save some money if you put like time and effort into it. That's coriander, by the way. Bro he said coriander. What do you mean? Is that the other word for cilantro? I don't get. Don't piss me off. I think that's the EU way of calling cilantro, right? It's coriander or some shit. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sephiroth, thank you for the 10 gifted too. Thank you. Hope you've been okay and doing well in life, buddy. It's EU and Australia and Europe. Okay, I understand now. Bro, did some people... Okay, I know some people thought like there were some... Like when I announced the stream, I'm like, oh, surprise, we gotta talk. And you guys come in here is like, what? Did you get canceled? I'm like, first, that says a lot that that's your first thought, you know? That's what happened. And then there's people that being genuinely, oh, Shoto, are you okay? Thank you. You know what? Thank you so much for checking on my well-being. You know, that means a lot. I remember you. You're not in the naughty list. Don't worry. That was a very considerate thing to see in my chat. I'm like, ooh, just check if I'm okay. Thank you. That's nice. But yeah, I'm good. No one got canceled. No one got allegations. No one died. You guys aren't in trouble. It's just, you know, bullshit. Just a heaping load of bullshit. Pregnancy announcement. Okay. You thought I was quitting? Bro, why would I... Bro, why would I quit? No, I like what I do too much. You gotta think about it like this, guys, okay? Yeah, streaming ain't hard. And I love it a lot, right? And I get to make people laugh. I get to play video games. This is a dream job for a lot of people. And it's like, I don't think I would ever quit something like this and like do something else unless like I truly lost my light and passion. Like I have to hate it so much to quit, right? Because even if I don't like something, I don't just quit. I don't have a quitter attitude, right? I think I'm stubborn. That's what my mom always told me, that I'm a very stubborn person, right? No matter what it is. And I always try to make it work, usually. And if it doesn't, if it's like there's no other options and I can't make it work, then damn, that's it. But right now, I feel like I still love what I do. I love streaming. I love making content. I love VTubing, bro. I love being able to sing as much as I do. It's fun. Voice acting opportunities is just enjoyable. I don't know, man. I feel like people give up on shit too easily. Same thing happens with friends, bro. The same people that, you know, just that can toss aside friendships of like years over like issues that don't involve like anything horrendous, and it's just petty shit. Oh my god, I don't like those people. Sorry, I'm gonna say that right now. If you're one of those guys that just like cut people off just because of a minor inconvenience, you do not belong here. I do not fuck with you, all right? Because that's a bad mentality. No one likes that. True? Real? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you guys get it. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting off topic now. Basically, what I'm trying to say, I'm very stubborn, and I don't like to just like, you know, toss something aside, and I want to give it a chance. I want to hear it out, right? And same thing with this webcomic. I'm gonna try my best later to see what we can do, so I can finish the story at least, and maybe work on something else in the future, on the side for fun. Because I remember being so excited to announce this and talk about it and be like, yo, it's happening. This is a new project I've been cooking up on the side for a year, and then it's like it only lasted a few months. So you can imagine like how I'm feeling right now. Like, oh damn. Your friends ditch you and they for a guy they met start hanging on secret. Bro, you know what this reminds me of? There's this like Twitter post talking about oh dude, we should look at that. We should honestly look at that. Hold on, give me a second. I need to find it because there was a thing where people were talking about bad collab experiences, right? They're saying, like, this is prevalent in the VTuber community right now. I saw this on Twitter. It's like a current conversation. People talking about their bad collab, experiences with people and streaming and shit. I was like, oh, damn. I want to read these. I only saw like one or two. Hold on, let me find it. Because I can relate to a few, right? I think in all my history, I probably only had like two really bad ones, and that's it. Like, oh, here it is. I think I found it. Yeah, this one. Man, oh man, look at that. Yeah, let's look at this. Sure. Why would you charge money to collab? Is that a thing? Nah. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Bro, okay. I feel like there are people that do that. They charge money to collab. Like, I think I remember hearing stuff through the grapevine of VTubers like paying other VTubers to collab with them, right? And I'm like, wait, you're joking. That's for real? That's a thing? And then it only got confirmed once like more people have just brought it up. Because like this is something I learned about, like for one particular case. I was like, oh, this VTuber like pays these people to collab with them. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, maybe this is just fake news. And then like I hear it brought up again a few months later. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's for real. Didn't know that was a thing. Everything has a price kind of mentality. Bro, I don't think if they're gonna charge you to collab with them, maybe you shouldn't even collab with them in the first place. You know what I mean? Also, wait, my model is I just realized the vertical view could not see me. I moved over a little bit. Let me fix that real fast. Let me do this. Yeah, and then it's always interesting. I gotta like adjust for both POVs now. Yeah, I'll be over here. Okay. Shoto collab for $1, please. I got you. You get $1 for 1 second. I just call you on Discord and then like hang up after 1 second. Yeah, nice collab, dude. You want to collab too? Hey, I'm charging $1 a second. Let's go, guys. Come on. We gotta pay. We gotta pay for this webtoon to be finished somehow, or webcomic, I mean. All right, let me look at this. That's still insane to me. I don't know, because think about it like this. Doing that person, like if you're offering to pay or like someone's charging you money to do a stream collab or like YouTube collab with you and it's not a sponsorship, I feel like that's, I don't know, I feel like that I just get sad thinking about that, because one, it's not genuine, it's not organic, because you literally paid somebody that to make content with you that isn't, you know, natural, because like most of these collabs spawn from just genuine interest from both parties, right? And then you just turn it into a monetary thing and you spend money on it and it just loses that genuity, you know what I mean? It's not genuine anymore. It doesn't feel right. It's not fun anymore. It's just work. Yeah, I'm like, bro, why would you do that? And the person doesn't maybe even, like maybe they don't even fuck with each other anyways, or someone doesn't fuck with you, obviously, if you want to give them money in order to play games with them on stream for like content. It's weird. I don't know. You do what you want. It's just not my thing, right? Didn't know there was a world like that that prevalent though. But yeah, this one. Got invited to a collab, was super excited to play. I got ready and hold on. What? Had a collab plan with a VTuber who was super nice and we had similar numbers. She was a bit smaller than me, but not that much. She was the one who asked me to collab and I said yes. I wanted to get to know her a bit more. One of her videos got viral. She grew a lot in one day and went from 30 to 500 viewers. She said that she didn't care about the numbers and that she still wanted to collab with me, so I announced the collab to my community. Okay. The day we scheduled to collab arrived, she started streaming. I wrote her, but she ghosted all my messages and calls. I went to her chat and said, hey girl, I'm ready whenever you are, but got ignored. She then started playing on stream other games. She never spoke to me again and started hanging out with other bigger VTubers. That's bro. Nah, what? I was live while this happened, so my community saw me being ghosted. I felt very heartbroken. I was naive, and I really thought she wanted to be my friend. Yo, that's so sad, man. What the fuck? Yo, what's the VTuber community like these days? Like, back then, I feel like I didn't really feel this. But maybe it's just so big now. Like, the VTubing community grew a lot in the past 5 years, right? Versus when I started. And that there's just more bad actors because, you know, naturally, like, inflated community, more people in the fandom means like more bad actors and shit. And it gets clicky. Yeah. It's like, dude, this is like high school. Why is everything just like high school all over again, man? That's so sad. I'm sorry. Mia Mikhail. That's shitty. You know what? They don't deserve you. All right? They don't deserve you. That's fucked up. Like, you had a plan and then they just ghosted you and ignored you when you went to the chat too and just didn't pick up your calls. Oh, that's fucked up, bro. And that person wasted your time. If someone wasted my time like that, I'm not fucking with them ever again. Like, dude, no. I think, okay, one of the times, to tell you guys, probably my worst collab experience was, again, I'm not going to name any names, but I told you guys this before. I was playing Phasmophobia. This was like back in 2020, 2021. I was still new, starting out, like figuring shit out. But even back then, I was a punching bag. You know what I mean? Like, people, I used to be such a pushover back then too, okay? But these days, I know how to play the role of the friend group punching bag for collab content. You know what I mean? But back then, I don't think I could handle it that well, right? I think one of my friends at the time, he went really hard on bullying me and making fun of me because that was like the whole joke of the stream, right? Like, nothing good was said, nothing positive was sent my way, and I think like it got to me because after like 3 hours or 4 hours of like constant bullying, and there's like nothing nice, and it's like, you know, I don't think we're even that close for you to be bullying me like that, right? I think I just got sad. I started crying on stream. I just had to end it there. Like, it was so embarrassing. I deleted the VOD. I was like, bro, it was just... And you know what the funny part is? I think I remember correctly, the day after he came by and apologized by gifting me subs. I don't know if they said, but then we had a serious conversation afterwards, right? And then things were fine. But like, again, this was like 5 years ago. So like, you know, he's a different person back then. But man, it was like, sorry, I made you cry. Here's some gifted subs, you know? I'm like, over here, bro, really? I'm so sorry, man. Hey, have some money. At least he regretted it. Yeah, I know. But I joke about it now like this because like I wouldn't even normally talk about this if I didn't make up with the person. And like we are good now. We are chilling. We are homies because I realized that he grew as a person and that he's not the same, right? And that there was like a lot of you know, a lot of dumb bullshit surrounding that. So yeah, I think that's just a testament to like how much I want to show you guys. Like, I don't really give up on people that easily, right? If I consider them a friend, like it's gonna take time, sure, but like if I want to give you a chance, then I'm gonna give you a good chance, right? Because I don't like dropping people just like that, you know. Man, what else? Collab with your Oshi, annoy him on stream to the point of never replying to your DMs again. I have not collabed since. Damn. Like, not collabed ever again? Or... Oh my god, bro. You know what they say, never meet your heroes. Never meet your heroes. Damn, bro. That must suck, bro. You could collab with your Oshi and then just like... Oh... Never want to collab with you again after that. Hold on. I was a part of this group where we'd all play games every week. It was this for months until one day, one of them messaged me saying everyone is taking the night off. I thought, oh, okay, I'll just take the day off since it was a long week. But we were all the same viewership except two of them. They pulled 1K plus. I checked my phone and got a notification that they all went live. I was confused, so I popped into the streamer who messaged me and started listening. At first, their communities were confused where I was since our group was always together. Then my friends... I like the quotations there. Were telling their communities how my voice was annoying, made my ears bleed, and mainly they were losing viewers. What? So you're telling me that this person, like, they just lied and like, oh, we're not streaming, but they actually did, and they're talking shit live about it? What? That your voice is annoying? Oh my god. Dude, that pisses me off so much because you guys know how vulnerable I am about people's voices. Like, that's something that I'll never make fun of, is like, you know, a person's voice and stuff, because it's something that's, I think, oh, what was it? Back when I was 15 years old or 14 and I had friend groups, right? And we were on Skype and shit. I was always afraid to join voice calls and talk, right? Because I was just very insecure about how I sounded and my voice in general, because I thought I sounded gross. I was like, ooh, people don't want to listen to me. I sound disgusting, right? I hate how my voice sounds, right? I can't sing for shit, right? That was my whole mentality. It took me until I was like, what? It took me like years, 2 years, I think, 3 years to be comfortable actually being vocal in a voice call with people. To like realize like, oh damn, maybe I was overreacting. Like, you know, it's just, it is what my voice is, what it is. I can't help how I sound, right? So like going through that and then seeing this, I'm like, damn, bro, the shitty friends. What do you mean? This is why I think we gotta reinterpret what it means to be a friend, right? That's what I did a lot for the past year, is like, I told you guys this before too. I remember actively expressing to you guys like what my definition of friendship is, right? Because people you collab with here and there just for content and don't really talk to off stream, I don't know if you can consider that friends. It's more like they're acquaintances, right? And you're just there to make content with each other, maybe. The friends for me is somebody that like checks up on me, like I check up on them. We hang out sometimes, maybe play some games, right? Don't have to make everything businessy and genuinely enjoy our company. Maybe sometimes we go out, right, and hang out IRL, if possible. If I see you at a convention, it's like, oh, hey, let's get some dinner together, right? So yeah. I mean, I'm guilty too. I used to call people my friends when I don't think that they were necessarily fit that box of being a friend for other people. So now I learned like, oh yeah, wow. Having your frontal lobe fully developed helps so much, guys. I'm just saying right now, trust me, once you turn 25 and after that, you're gonna be like, damn, you look back on yourself and like, wow, things are so different. Is Kenji a friend? Honestly, if you want me to be for real, because like I think he would agree with this too. I feel like we're kind of working there. Like, you know, I generally fuck with the guy. He's funny and we like hanging out when we do from time to time. We talk, you know. I feel like to call him a friend right now, it's like, it's not quite there yet, you know? And that's understandable. He's like a really close acquaintance. And I feel like he would agree with that statement. That's all I'll say. It's too soon, exactly. I don't know him like that, exactly. It's just, some people aren't like that. I think a lot of the time, people that watch a lot of streamers might assume like, hey, person A and person B are friends for sure, when they just have a really good stream dynamic with one another. But in the reality of it, they don't talk outside of stream, right? They don't hang out. They don't do anything else or play games offline, right? And it's not the case with everybody. It's just like, that's the reality, you know? It's like knowing the difference between an acquaintance and a friend, right? I once tried to befriend another small VTuber when we were still small. I asked them for a collab and they agreed on the set date. Before the stream starts, I reminded them about the date we set and tried to call them a couple times. They came late by nearly an hour and a half. And when I asked them about it midstream, they said they're sleepy. The stream went okay, but I found out later from a third party that they said behind my back that it was the worst collab I've ever had, and that me and my chat bullied them for being late. Like, huh? Oh my god, dude, why is this? It's high school, bro. Everything I'm reading right now, it just feels like it's high school drama. Like, goddamn, why are people doing that? You know, this just happened today. Joined a collab and experienced technical issues. When I let my collab partners know, they all ignored me. I was panicking, but they didn't even bother to respond. No matter how many times I repeated myself, no matter how much I frantically tried to fix it, they still ignored me. I want to cry. I thought they were my friends. I thought I could count on them, but it was all wrong. I guess our friendship meant nothing to them after all, bro. Anyways, turns out I had my Discord muted. Oh! Wait. Oh, damn. What a punchline at the end. Dude, that's good. Wait, I like that. Oh, shit. I was like, damn, I feel bad. And then all of a sudden, it's just Discord was muted. I can't believe that went through your head the whole time. It's like, guys, hello? No one's going to respond to my jokes? Hello? And oh, it's muted. I've been there before. But I never thought like, oh, they hate me. It's more like, my first thought is like, oh, maybe like they're busy talking with their own chats, and I realized, oh, I'm the dumbass. I'm muted. I've been there many a times. Gotta love VTubers talking shit about you behind your back. I feel like it's not even just a VTuber thing, bro. It's like it's a content creator thing. Is it really hard to just stay in your own lane? I don't know, and just be normal, have fun, play games? No, not really. I don't know, bro. IRL things too? Yeah, exactly. Dude, this is just like, again, Twitter and social media is not a proper reflection of what real life is like, okay? This shit also happens in real life, but like to a different extent. I don't like it when people say they see shit on Twitter and think like, oh, this is just exactly like real life, right? It's not gonna replicate it all the time. You know, this is such like even though it's Twitter, it's still like a small part of what the real life experience is, you know? It's like the same people that were talking about like movies and like saying, oh, this is gonna bomb, or like, you know, they hated this. I think the same thing happened with Digital Circus, and then like I think they had a really good opening weekend or some shit. I don't know. That was like one thing I can think about. I was collabing with someone until this pick me girl came to his chat asking him to play Valorant with her. Okay, what the fuck? Dude. I have never experienced this in my life. I feel like the pick me girl is such a like genre of person that is so common. I hear about it so much, but I've never had the not the pleasure, the displeasure of interacting with someone like that or seeing it for myself. Like I just see it from shows, from games, and from you guys explaining stuff and things like this, you know? Is it that bad? Is it really that bad? Or are people like, you know, making it worse than it actually is? Also, Nimnox, thank you for the 5. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Never experienced it. Remember from middle school? Pygmy girls just give you PTSD of high school. Okay, what exactly? It's like from okay. This is what I'm understanding a pick me girl is. It's like somebody. I don't know if this is the right definition, but from what I understand, it's somebody, right, that goes out of their way to like try too hard to get someone else's attention and be something that they like, to like pull that person away from you, I guess, because they're jealous. Or it's like kind of like a snaky way to get someone's attention by like laughing at everything they do or like trying to relate too hard, right? And it's like, oh, you're being so obvious, right? It's like that kind of thing. Okay, I just want to make sure I had my definitions correct. I didn't know if I was thinking of something different. They prioritize men and put other women down for the attention. Oh, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty happy I didn't have to experience anything like that. What is this? I often have people making fun of my accent, but there was one time in particular I almost left the collab before the collab had even gone live. I was invited by a friend at the time to a group collab, so wanted to be respectful, but one person immediately latched onto my voice and started putting on an exaggerated accent in a mocking manner. Anytime I tried to join a conversation, she'd laugh and do that. Oh my god, can anyone even understand her? Oh, okay, now that's too far. Dude, there's a fine line. It's like, dude, if you're a friend and you like to joke about each other's accents, that's like fine, you know, like maybe once or twice, you know? It's like, and you gotta be a friend. You gotta fuck with the person, right? Because it's like, oh, you'll have people making fun of you or like each other in small ways like that. But then when it's like too much, you dog on it over and over again and then go to this event and be like, can anyone even understand her? That's crazy, bro. That's not a friend. Huh? I eventually went silent because why bother? I took everything in me not to leave when I went live. Dude, I understand that. There have been moments as well. I understand this too, because I can relate that, yo, when people are too much in a collab and they just don't get it and they can't read the signs, and then like there are times where I'll have to like message them in the group chat like, yo, can we tone it back? Because this is, y'all are bullying me a little too hard right now, right? I don't mind, but hey, I don't think I'm having fun anymore, right? And at that point, it's like, damn, it's awkward. It's like, should I even say that or is it awkward? And I can remember 2 times this has happened in the past 4 years, I would say. But I like hit it pretty well live on stream. Like I pretend like everything was chilling, right, for their sake, because I didn't want to make an issue. Because I got traumatized by like, you know, the one time when I cried back in years ago when I got bullied too much. So I'm like, I always think back to that, right? When I get bullied too much in a collab, I always go back to that moment. I'm like, oh, I don't want to embarrass myself like that on stream again, where I'm just like, oh, I'm sobbing and I'm a mess, right? And I'm like, okay, no, I'm just gonna just chill. I'm gonna let them know, yo, pull back, because this is not cool. And maybe, like, you know, maybe they'll just let up after a bit, right? Maybe they'll get bored. But I think telling people, yeah, helps when you're in a collab, like, hey, don't do this or whatever. But I think if you genuinely fuck with the person and know like you have good chemistry with them, they'll understand already off the bat. It's like, you know, I've had so many streams and so many collabs in the past. It's just like, you know, the fact that it's only happened like a couple times is, I think, pretty good. Yeah. Hey, just tell people, yo, there's a boundary. Don't cross that boundary. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Multiple occasions where I've joined get made fun of for my voice sounds. Bro, it's always like, I'm seeing a pattern here. Huh. I'm seeing a pattern, yo. It's always about like voices and people like making fun of, you know, someone behind their back because of how they sound. Like, ooh. Yeah, that's a sensitive part for me. Thankfully, I haven't had any horrible collab experiences, as most of them have been gradually lovely, but I do run into occasion collabing with people, and they all do is talk about Ray/Achievement Hunter to me throughout the entire collab, and it's like, oh, you see me as nothing more than his employer. Oh, I don't know the context about that, but okay. What is this? Frequently collab with someone who was loud, dumb, narcissistic, telling history jokes only she would laugh at, xenophobic towards Romans, and even physically threatening chatters. What goes on in the VTuber community, man? I know it's like people airing it out because, you know, they're streamers and stuff like that. And is this more common in the VTuber community, or like is it just, maybe it's like, oh, the original tweet was talking about like, hey, this is a VTuber who had a bad experience, and so other VTubers are coming out and talking about it too, right? But if this was like a regular streamer, but then again, I feel like VTubers use Twitter more than, you know, other content creators that don't use a VTube model, right? Is that true? I feel like more VTubers just are on Twitter. So that's why I see more examples of people like airing out their stories and stuff. About a year ago, when I started feeling comfortable to do collabs again, a pretty well-known male VTuber invited me to a repo collab with about 9 other people. I was really nervous jumping into VC since I was the new one there. I was pretty quiet and calm, and someone said something pretty not safe for work, and I said, "Oh my stars," and everyone thought that was funny. They started to mock me and asked who says that, and all started to laugh at me. I love crying and wrote to the host about what happened, and he never wrote back saying sorry or anything at all. Oh, damn. Bro. I feel like it's always like something to do with a voice, what you say, or like, you know, something that's particular to you. Damn, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I feel like there's some context missing here, but I'm assuming like, yo, they probably like dogged on this guy over and over again just because of it sounded silly. Man, the more I read this, it's just like I'm seeing my own high school, right? I'm seeing like the lunch tables right now and shit, and people just like talking about anything and everything, right? In the cafeteria. This is what I'm getting right now. It's giving so much high school drama. Oh, dude, what the? Did I just get? I got flashed by tits there. Yo, did you see that? No. Oh my lord, dude, I can't scroll Twitter in peace. Oh, that was massive. Are you kidding me? I want to read your story, but like your boobs are like the size of watermelons. I'm sorry, I can't go there. Why is that there, bro? I don't know. There's probably good context. I need to know. Why are your breasts there? Let me see. Maybe I could cover it. I'm so curious now, because you better have a good reason for showing all of that, you know? Okay. Let me censor it with my face. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna read it for you guys. Collabs with a streamer. She then proceeded to copy every one of my streams down to the title, came into my chat and tell my viewers to sub to her in exchange for naked pictures. After being banned, continued to lurk on her alt and whisper to my subs and VPs to watch her and not me. That's insane. Okay, I'm so sorry about that, but like, why do you have to show your assets with this story? You know, like, okay, I'm sorry for you, right? Unfortunately, you had this friend or so, or streamer, you know, try and pilfer your community. I don't know, but the breasts were unnecessary, man. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. All right. XY zero correlation. I don't know. Some people just do that. Like, I should just start tweeting like that from now on, right? Talk about my day, right? Like, I went out to get a pizza and I show a picture of my rats, or like, maybe I say I cooked a cake today, right? And then I just show a picture of my pizza instead. Like, I don't know. It's dumb stuff like that I see so often. But this was back when I was a Let's Player. I was trying to be more social and collab with people for collab games. Found someone in an LFG. What's an LFG? Does anyone know what that is? And he asked if I minded if he added another girl to the group. Of course, I was happy to have her while we were getting to know each other. He said he was going to run to McDonald's real quick for lunch and left me alone with this girl. Her mood instantly switched to snobby and accusatory. She started asking me a bunch of personal questions, especially my age. I was 26 at the time. So when I told her, she audibly gasped. She was 19. And then asked why someone my age was even playing video games. Oh, ooh, at that dude, I'm out of there at that point. Wait. When the guy came back like 20 minutes later, she immediately went, "Did you know she's 26?" In the most, "Oh my God, what a fucking hag" tone I've ever heard. Is that a pick me? Is this a pick me? I don't know. Like, not her, but like the other person. I kind of expected him to say no big deal. He was 24, but nah. She kept digging at me, so I just said, good luck with the collab, and dipped out of the group entirely. They collabed once and never again. I wonder why. Oh my God. Jeez, dude. Me being 26? I'm like, ooh. So, see, this is why I don't talk to anybody that's like under, I don't know. I feel like I have a rule, a self rule for myself that I don't talk to anybody like under 20. Cause like, just cause I feel like they don't get it, right? I feel like I'm gonna be made fun of. I feel like I only talk to people in their 20s right now. Cause I don't know. I feel like I cannot relate to anybody that's like in high school, you know what I mean? Or like a freshman in college, dude. It's like, ooh, I don't think you'll get me or get my jokes and shit. It's just like, nah, stay away from me. 26 isn't even that old. What the fuck? Yeah, I know, but you get people like this, you know? What she had to deal with. It's not old, exactly, but that's what I'm saying. You have to deal with people like that. Sorry, my throat. Let me drink some water. The fact that it's your birthday today makes it feel worse hearing this. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, dude. And you're spending your birthday watching me. Wow. Damn, you must be bored. I once had a collab with a fairly big IRL streamer that presents themselves as a wholesome streamer with a loving, supportive community. When I joined the VC to play with them, they and their entire friend group in the VC made fun of my voice and kept mocking it throughout. Again with the voice! Oh my God! This is so common. Holy shit. It's always like something to dig into people's like how they talk. My goodness, bro. Again. Exactly. Again. I'm seeing a trend right now. I remember a collab at the beginning of my career where the other girl kept trying to flirt with my husband. Oh. After he said, please do not do that. And it was really awkward. And after the collab, I chewed her out for disrespecting my husband's wishes and frankly disrespecting me. And she got mad at me and called me selfish and other names I do not want to repeat. Huh? Why is this whole bro? You gotta find other people to collab with. There is no way. You have a husband. You're just setting boundaries, bro. It was just weird. That's it. And then it could have been normal afterwards. And then the person comes up and is like, "Oh, you're selfish. What the fuck? How's that selfish?" Yeah, that was something the other girl has since graduated. Couldn't imagine why someone like that didn't last in the streaming space. Truly a mystery. And that was the tough life lesson I learned, that I shouldn't be collabing with people without meeting them offline, casually chatting. I feel like it is very difficult when it comes to, because I think about that a lot too. It's like usually, yeah, ideally you would want to get to know the person first before you collab with them. But there are many cases in streaming that you just, you know, you don't really talk or do much offline at first, and you just go into a collab, and that's like your first experience with that person, and hope for the best. So I get it, right? It's not going to hit the mark every time. But I guess that's like the gamble for some people, right? I remember I did that a lot when I was started off as a VTuber. I just like collabed with anybody and just saw like who stuck with, who bounced off of me really well and who I liked to collab with the most, like who understood my jokes and who was really chill. It wasn't too much. Like it's a process, right? I think it's kind of like you're going through and seeing, you know, trying to figure out the person who can enhance your personality as a streamer very well, and you can enhance them back as well, right? And it's like it's a process. It takes time. Not easy, but it takes time. Okay, I want to scroll down further, but the boobs are scaring me. The boobs from that one VTuber are like gatekeeping my progress. Oh, let me read this one. I had 2 collabs with the same person. The first one I got invited with 2 of my friends to do a collab with this person. During the collab, we were only allowed to press audio clips of Sniper Wolf quotes and not talk. The person was cosplaying as Sniper Wolf. Who is that? And was doing weird stuff just to get bits from his chat. The second time I invited the person to a Minecraft collab, he started burning houses and killing everyone in the group because chat was paying them bits too. I left the collab because I wasn't feeling well with the situation, and still me, I decided to raid them to support them. Oh, so okay, interesting. So someone going to, oh, she's a YouTuber. I see. Is it like what I'm getting from this is that, okay, one situation is that what, some dude got paid, gifted stuff. I feel like in a server, that's still like too far, right? If someone gave you like, if someone gave me $1,000 to go and burn down somebody else's house, right? And ruin all their hard work, I still wouldn't do it. Like, that's a lot of work for the build. And you're part of like an SMP, right? And trying to have fun in ways like you can prank people, sure. But like destroying their hard work is fucked up. I mean, that's why there's always like a no grief rule. Yeah, grief rule with Minecraft servers, right? Yeah, I don't think I could see myself doing that. Oh my god, the boot. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Give me a second, guys. It's still there. Let me just scroll past. I'm so sorry. I just don't want to get banned. Like you never know with Twitch these days. Never know. Make yourself bigger and cover it. No, I just scrolled past. That's all. Introduced one of my IRL friends to VTubing when I was still super new. We were doing a visual novel together and voicing different characters. That's fun. I've always wanted to do a stream like that, you know, where I play a visual novel type of game and have a friend join and just like we do different voices for them. But I don't know. I don't think there's many games that catch my eye when it comes to that type of thing. My chat kept complimenting her voice acting. She decided to announce that she was leaving the collab to go live on her own channel by herself. On her way out, she said, and suddenly, your chat is going to go quiet, implying that everyone was going to leave my stream and go to hers. Oh, what? Okay, that's kind of weird. Why would you say that? What? Who says that? Does streaming etiquette mean nothing anymore? We gotta teach these youngins, all these new streamers and VTubers some etiquette, man. This is why I gotta start the VTuber University, bro. Remember when I was talking about that, and now all of a sudden, like Kai Cenat is doing Streamer University again. All of a sudden, bro. Oh my god, what timing? Insane timing for that too. Like wow. maybe it's the time. Gotta do a crash course, have some classes to teach people. Wasn't even a bad collab. The first VTuber I met a few months into streaming invited me for my first collab, and it was really fun. Then people on socials immediately decided he must be my boyfriend. It got so awkward for both of us, and we just slowly drifted apart afterwards. Internet detectives, SMH. Oh, I guess that is weird. Yeah, like you collab with somebody, right? And then people start just assuming you're dating right off the rip like that. I can see how that's like odd, especially if you're already in a relationship with somebody else, right? Hold on, see. I think shipping's different versus like, oh, these guys are dating, right? I think there's a differentiation. You're like shipping what in VTubing culture, at least. You're the characters that they're playing, or the VTuber character, right? Rather than the actual person themselves. Is different, you know? A lot of people can't tell the difference between those, though. Surprisingly, you would think it's very obvious, but a lot of people don't. They can't tell. There's a huge difference there. I'm like, oh, okay. What else do we have? I died in the game. I got told I deserved to die, and then everyone started to join in and described in elaborate detail of different ways I deserve to die for almost 10 minutes while laughing. I didn't want to speak after that. Oh. I think, okay, this is a case of like they got too comfortable, right? I feel like a lot of this is like this wouldn't even be a problem if you all were close friends and you understood the joke, right? And it's just like you're digging into each other for fun, right? But then it's like people just don't know how to hold back sometimes. It's like you meet somebody new and you get over familiar, right? Too fast during a collab. And it's like you don't know what their dynamic is, and you just go. You don't want to go 100%, right? Some advice for some new streamers and VTubers: don't go 100%, bro, like that. You don't know if they like it. You gotta like test the waters, all right? See what is cool and what isn't cool, right? Or you could just ask too. I don't know. Read the room, exactly. Maybe that's asking too much. Asking someone to read the room in this day and age. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Otherwise, you end up looking like an ass. If you can't read the room, right? You end up looking like an asshole to somebody that you've never met before because you got too comfortable, right? Because you decide to be a chump and start like making fun of their insecurities, maybe, right? It's like, ooh, well, GG. Had an 8-ish person collab planned a month in advance. A month in advance, wow. But the person who got us together blew up, unfollowed me and everyone else, and abandoned the collab and pretended like they never knew me or the others. Bro, I've had this happen. Oh my God. Y'all, I want to talk about this too. I've had a similar experience like this as well. It happens so often. I don't know why, but like, I remember back when I was a small baby streamer, right? And I was, following a bunch of people at the time. I think I had like 2 of my friends who aren't my friends anymore, right? They had a pretty significant blow up, but it's like they didn't give a fuck about me, right? It's like we used to play games, and now all of a sudden like you're too busy to like play games with me on stream like we usually did. Like what happened, bro? And it's just like, oh, you just got bigger and too busy, right? And like, okay, I could understand. Maybe you're just busier, right? But then the whole thing was like, oh, you unadded me and then you unfollowed my ass. I'm like, okay, now I know what's going on, right? I see the story here. And then once, my community grew a lot more and I got you guys and I found like my footing in the VTuber space, it's like, decide to reach out to me again. I'm like, oh, I wonder why. I wonder why you decide to reach back to me, like, after, 4 years? No, not 4 years, 3 years. Sorry. Correction. But I would decide to be professional about it. I wasn't petty, but, because I'm pretty sure, those guys don't even watch my stream as much, so they probably won't know about this, but it's like, oh, they don't even stream anymore. That's something else too. But just something that I can tell you, it does happen. It's like, oh, who does this? It does happen. People act like that. How'd you handle that? Oh, I treat it normally. I was like, oh, hey, haven't spoken in a while. Yeah, hope you've been doing well, Like, oh, I've been up to this. I moved out, yada, yada, yada. Or like, just... That's how I usually catch up with people. To be cordial, right? I think I'd just rather be cordial about it if it's like not that awkward. But it's like, I like, no. All right. It's like keeping somebody at arm's length type of thing. You see what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Don't collab often, but reading through all the quotes retweets are making me feel like I got super lucky. I feel like that too, man. Honestly, I feel like the fact that I've only gotten shit like once or twice in a collab as a streamer, I would consider myself pretty lucky, because I think a lot of other people get unlucky when it comes to awkward experiences and stuff. So yeah. Don't burn the bridges unless they start a fire. Unless they start the fire? Yeah, I guess. It is... Wow. It's cool to see all these, all these personal experiences. Because, like, honestly, it makes me feel a little less crazy, too, about my own experiences or, like, what other people have, had to deal with. By the way, something I've noticed... This is funny. I saw that message, by the way. Thank you, mods, for deleting it, but I think they're chilling. I can tell when all of you guys, especially the people that have 7TV, right? When you're reading deleted messages, because the chat goes quiet all of a sudden when there's a long string of like someone wrote something big, right? Y'all are so obvious, by the way. It's like, dude, you guys are so dumb. You can't. The least obvious chat ever, because you guys just stopped typing to read what just got deleted, okay? Because you motherfuckers have 7TV installed. And I know your strat, okay? You guys aren't slick. Y'all nosy motherfuckers. You like reading deleted messages. Oh my god. See? See, all of you all. It's so dumb. It was a good quote. It is. See, I mean, it's like the mods didn't need to delete that. That was okay. But like, I've noticed this happen ever since I've installed 7TV and told you guys to get it too for the Twitch channel so that you can see all the funny little emotes, right? The chat goes quiet for like 5 to 10 seconds right after a message gets deleted because you nosy rats want to like sniff out and see, oh, what the person said and why it got deleted because y'all can't control yourselves. It's so obvious. Like, come on. Why are you calling us out? Because it's, dude, you're not slick. If you're gonna do it, then at least try to be more nonchalant, you know? Like, he's on to us. Okay, but you're reading it too. But that's different, okay? I'm the streamer. Okay? I gotta make sure it was like actually warranted. If it catches my eye, at least in the moment. If it just slips by, I'm like, oh, well, whatever. It's gone now. You know what I mean? You guys gotta be more, what's it called? Be more sneaky about it. Because right now, you're fumbling. It's like, every time that happens, I'm like, oh, well, I know. Bro pulled the I'm older card. I feel like I would be such an annoying older brother. If I ever had a little sister or little brother, right? I'd be so annoying to them. Oh my god. But that would be like a strong sibling bond. That's why I wish, like, damn, I always wish I had a little brother or a little sister, right? Somebody to like hang out with closer to my age. Because my sister's like way too old and never got to connect with me when I was younger, right? I missed that. I missed out on the sibling experience growing up. And it's something I always wish I got to experience as a kid. Missed out on it. But that's okay. My parents just didn't want to fuck anymore. Well, they probably did. Not that they didn't want to fuck. They didn't want to have any more babies. They're like, yeah, 2's enough. And I was a lot. Oh, man. I stressed out my parents as a kid. I was wild. Like, I've already told you guys, I like escaped from the house, climbed trees, right? Knocked down tables, destroyed shrines. Yeah, I was a troublemaker. That's why they tied me to the tables. That's why they, my grandma got the bamboo stick and hit my foot. That was her punishment, by the way. My grandma, she would have this specific bamboo stick in the closet, and anytime I acted up, she would grab my feet, right? And specifically my feet, and just hit it with the bamboo stick. Not me. My parents never believed in physical punishment, so I never got hit by them, right, at all. Even if I fucked up, which I rarely did whenever I was just at home. But whenever I was at my grandma's house, for some reason, I always acted up. Is this why you have a feet thing? Is it? Huh. I never thought about it like that. Bro, you might be onto something. Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. Is it? I don't think that's how that works. Sunyin? Bro, why you keep... I don't... Where did Sunyin come from? I just need to know. I saw that one, and somebody also called me cinnamon roll before. Like, where do y'all come up with this stupid... Yeah. I don't know, maybe that had something to do with it. Grandma and like hitting my feet. Who knows? But that was the only time I've ever been physically disciplined for acting up as a kid. Because when my parents... Whenever I'm like around my parents, right, and I acted up, they would just like scold me. It was more like a verbal discipline and a lecture. Oh, they love giving me their lectures. I remember. My mom and dad always told me like, oh, you like they're the type of people that talk about my future so much more than I'm trying to live in the moment. I've realized as a kid, I never got to really live in the moment too much because whenever I'm around my mom or dad, they always brought up the future, right? And talked about what I'm gonna do. Like, Shoto, you have to think about what you're gonna do 10 years down the line, or else you're gonna die and you're gonna go into debt and you won't get a job in this economy and the world is going to eat you alive. And I'm just like a 9-year-old with my big lollipop and silly propeller hat. Like, I just wanna go to the amusement park, Mom. Like, why are we bringing this up? Come on. It's always like that. I gave my mom shit for that too. Because now I'm at an age where I can actually have a conversation with them without them like thinking that they still see me as their baby all the time, but like at least they respect me enough to have a proper conversation with me nowadays as an adult. You know what I mean? It's like there's a moment when you become more independent as an adult, where your parents will finally give you that respect and talk to you as an appropriate adult too, right? And hear you out. And I think like I'm finally at that phase with my parents, which is nice. Man, hold on, let me see. Read more of this because I'm curious. I'm a curious lad. What can I say? I got invited by a buddy of mine to join a round of Night Rain with another mutual of theirs. The entire time there was little to no communication, as the third person constantly interrupted any callouts in dialogue to address her audience members for 2+ hours. I was practically silent, a feature who attempts at speaking would get vetoed as I didn't want to be rude. We tried again on another date, but it seemed, I think I hate that. I realize like people in collabs that go mute for a long time to talk to their chat and not be part of the moment. Like, I get it, there's like an art to it. It's not easy, right? For other people that are streamers in my chat right now watching, I think you know what I'm talking about. Like, you're doing a collab with somebody and you got to bounce like interacting versus like, you know, giving attention to your collab partners or whatever you do, right? There's an art to it and doing it right. And then there's people that just, you know, go mute for 10 minutes, 15 minutes and just don't interact at all because they're just paying attention only to the chat. I'm like, what the fuck? I did not like that. I've had that experience multiple times before too, where it's like, you're not living in the moment, bro, you know? And what's the point? It's multitasking at its finest, yeah. I don't know how people can do that. Because I want to be there and be part of, like, you know, the collab as much as I can, right? There are probably times where it's understandable because, like, maybe you got raided, right? Maybe you got, like, a lot of gifted subs and people are like, you know, something happened in your community and you got to talk to them for a bit. That's so understandable. But then I guess there's the argument here, which is saying they just didn't want to interact with the people that they're collabing with, right? I'm like, bro, honestly, a lot of these guys seem cool. Like, the people talking about their experiences, I'm like, damn, I feel bad for them. Like, bro, I hope you guys get better collab buddies, right? Damn. That's just shitty. Like, you had to deal with so much of that. And like, it's so common. Because I didn't think it was that common. As a viewer, the most fun collabs to watch are usually the ones where all parties are prioritizing the collab. Exactly. Yeah. Because there's so much more potential for like good moments and, you know, clips and stuff to like you find out about each other if you're not familiar with one another, right? You could be making a friend, right? But you're out here like not paying attention to the people that took the time out of their day to have this collab with you too, right? If you're going to be mute for like that long, what's the point, right? I don't see the point in that. So I think that's like a pet peeve of mine. And there are a lot of streamers that do that still. Even big streamers that do that. It's just like, it's at least a sour taste in my mouth because like I'm here present in the moment, you know, because I want to try my best to make it fun if possible. As long as I'm streaming, that is, right? So it's different. Do we all have the same streamer in mind? I mean, I have like two people in particular that I tend to think about when it comes to that, but I'm not a narc. I was in a group collab and only knew one of the members, but one of the girls just didn't seem to like me. It was incredibly rude, shot at me, shot down everything I said. Made me feel unwelcomed. Had a great time with the other members though. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's just cut and dry. You know, you just don't fuck with them anymore. It's like, but one, like, if the vibes aren't there and it's just like, oh, they didn't really get along well with jokes and stuff like that, or it felt like they were ignoring you and stuff, then hey, I mean, that's probably best case scenario, right? Now you know, like, oh, there's nothing crazy, there's no like boundary pushing. It's just like it felt awkward and you couldn't like interact that well with them. You couldn't find like a way in to bounce off each other, make a good joke and like make something funny happen. It's just like, hey, now you know. That's you don't really want to collab with them again at that point. It's like, okay, cool to know. Probably best case scenario, like I said, rather than having anything crazy happen and like any drama or like shit talking, right? It's hella awkward when one person is obviously a hater. Oh yeah. I understand that too. I understand that. It happens. It still happens. This is cool though. Like my heart goes out to everybody that's had a bad experience while they're on their journey to like find the people that they want to people that they want to fuck with and play games with, right? It's not easy. It's a process, but man, some have had it worse than others for sure. Truth nuke, yeah. That's what I've gathered from this today. It's like, yeah, realizing there's a whole process to this. Like people will it's gonna take time for you to find the ones that you want to play games with and the people that are genuine with their interaction with you and are funny and you like having them around, right? There's someone for everyone, right? Or maybe like, you know, you're that guy that they got upset about and you gotta do some introspection, right? If you're probably one of these people that were talked about and you're just a straight up asshole for just shit talking how someone sounded, then it's like, oh, okay, now no one wants to fuck with you. Like, we don't need that, yo. And this, like I said, this extends beyond just streaming and VTubing. This goes into other communities too, right? Like any fandom, IRL, like friend groups too, dude. It's just, hey, that's why I keep saying this feels so much like high school drama, dumb high school drama. I'm glad I didn't have anything nearly as bad as what I've read though from here. Yeah, you gotta speak up. People, I think, like, also speaking up helps a lot too. Like, people so that they understand, right? I think speaking up helps so much, but if they don't understand and they keep doing it, that matters the most. It's like, hey, if you want to set a boundary and you let them know, right? Because I think there's some responsibility on you to like let some people know. Even so, like if the other party's like they're going too hard with the jokes and stuff like that, and they're like being overly familiar, that's one thing. But also, I think on your side, you can try and like vocalize, hey, I don't like this, or like, yo, can we like chill a little bit? And at that point, if they continue to not be chill about it and be like overly familiar and just continue digging into an insecurity, then that's definitely on them 100% at that point, I've had that happen in my voice before too. That's why I was like so insecure about my voice back then, because one thing, I already didn't like it, and the one time I remember did talking in a Skype call when I was trying to make friends online in like 2014. Yeah, I think like it was on Gaia, bro. I think I met some friends on Gaia. I was playing League of Legends, and then I got invited to this like random group of 5 because a friend vouched for them. Like, friend, we're in quotation marks, yeah. And I think like all 4 of them, except for like, well, no, the other 3, except for my friend at the time, was like, yo, why does he sound like that? What the fuck? Can you speak up? And I was like, yeah. And then I like made my mic louder, and they're like, okay, never mind, just shut up already. And then they just mute your mic, and they started laughing about it. I'm like, oh, okay, great. So I'll just mute. All right, I'm not just gonna say anything. Never mind. That's for League of Legends, by the way. It was just like, oh, now I knew like not to fuck with that group. It was just playing some League of Legends. And then I got dogged on too for the whole game, because I was like, they're like, why are you building Ravenous Hydra on this character? And like, you have to build this, and this, right? When I'm like, no, you don't have to. There's different build paths for different characters depending on the team composition on the other team. But I didn't want to say all that, because at that point I wasn't even trying to, because these were all like silver players, right? And then, man, that was a time. Playing League of Legends was the first mistake? Nah, dude, you don't get it. League is my jam right now. Backseating League builds? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was back then, though. That was a time. Again, like more than 10 years ago when I had that kind of experience with my voice. And it's like, oh, yeah, I can understand how that would make you more vulnerable and scared to like talk. League with the right people hits? Exactly. You guys don't get it. Man, when you have the right friend groups that love League of Legends and you could just like have such a fun time, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, right? And everyone just is just enjoying themselves. It hits so good. You don't get it. But then I'm a competitive motherfucker. I love climbing the ladder, okay? Listen, I hit Masters in League and I felt a rush I've never felt before once I was like there, you know? And like, damn, I want to get to Grandmaster now, right? Because now I'm like, I have the potential because I feel like I understand the game and I genuinely feel like I'm a good player now. So there's that aspect. But on the other hand, you know, I do like playing with friends. I guess it's the addictive part is the fact that I feel good at this video game and also I can have fun with friends when I play it too, right? The dopamine rush is crazy when you win a video game like that from a point where it felt unwinnable at the start. Okay, I think that's like the best feeling. Oh my, you guys have played competitive games before too. Like, remember I had a 111 scoreboard. It was me and Shu, right? This was back in 2022 or 2023. We had a good Valorant game. Our team had 1 round win. The enemy team had 11. It was looking so over. We won that game. We pulled it back somehow. And it was a ranked game too. I don't know how that was possible, but we locked in and suddenly we found all of the you know, the cracks and crevices in their team and their weaknesses and just abused that as much as possible because they got too comfortable and they started like tilting after we got more rounds in, right? It's like stuff like that is unmatched. I'm addicted to that feeling of being able to make a good comeback. Everyone loves a good comeback, right? It makes for interesting and fun games, and it's just that's why I love competitive games so much. It's like from an unwinnable situation, you found the light, and you still persevered to make it happen. There's always a world, you know? Especially with what I think what rank were we? We're like platinum rank or something like that. That's low elo. So like anything can happen in low elo, in my opinion, right? No matter what game, it's always like platinum, diamond. Even diamond is still like, eh. There's a way to pull it back because people are stupid. Okay. Damn, I've been yapping for a bit, man. Oh, I think that's all I really want to talk about. Yeah, just like, hey, update you guys on what was going on with the comic. Oh, by the way, I know there's some people that are so confused probably. They just got here, but essentially TLDR, the Only Ever You webcomic is you know, discontinued because funding was not possible. The story grounds is shutting down and I'm in a situation where I'm trying to figure out like, oh, what am I going to do now, right? So, yeah, that's basically it. I'll figure it out. Yeah. You can rewatch the VOD at the beginning for the full explanation because I go even more into more depth about it. But yeah, that's what's got me upset for the past couple days. And I think I'm just like trying to process it like, oh, damn, all that work, you know? All that work down the drain. Not essentially down the drain. I don't know why. I'm being too Debbie Downer about it. I think I'll make it happen. Yeah, we'll figure out a way to make it happen. Put on a new platform. I don't know. Maybe we put on the Patreon, like I said. I mean, you guys would like that, right? If I just had a separate collection called Only Ever You comic and I just like put that on the Patreon for sale, right? That'd be okay, right? And then so people that don't want access to like all the NSFW stuff, they don't have to. They can just like buy that collection on its own and just have that itself. I don't know. Like, no, I'm not gonna charge like, I'm like $1, dude. I'm gonna make it like $1 and like it would help support me to like, I don't know, get more money so that I can pay the writer to help me finish the series. Guys, listen, think about it like this. Okay, like this is a lot of work, and like a small amount of money from people goes a long way to helping making this a possibility to be feasibly finished in the future. You know what I mean? Like making it free, I feel like I don't know if I can do that for the whole thing. It's a lot of art and a lot of story and a lot of so much work went into it, you know? It should be like $5 if anything. Okay, I'm just complaining because the one guy was complaining like, oh, why isn't it not free? I'm like, dude, do you know how much time went into this? And like, you know, the funds from that would significantly help me to be able to possibly in the future pay the writer to help me finish this, and also work with the art team whenever they have time and pay them to help me finish it if I want to continue it, right? It's like, you gotta think about it like that, dude, because right now it's gonna be stopped midway through at the moment. It's not even free on story grounds. There's a certain amount of free chapters. Yeah, that's how it works. Like on the platform, it wasn't even fully free. So I don't know, bro. That's crazy that you're like, oh, it should be fully free. I'm like, you know, I'm trying to see other ways that I can fund finishing this, right? But like, I don't want to charge too much. Like, I'm not going to do like, oh, this is going to be 20 bucks or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not trying to stick my hands in your wallets and be like, ha ha ha, it's mine now. No. But like, it's more like, hey, respect the people that worked on it too, you know? Like, this has value to it. And it would be different if it was like something like I made by myself, right? I guess. Like, it was fully all me, and I did everything myself, then I can do what I want, right? But I feel like for this, I want to try and like continue their hard work somehow, right? Even though that there's no system to help facilitate this any longer. I want to try and look for options, and I think like any little bit helps if I you know, have it as a collection that's sold. So we'll see. I gotta think about it, man. It's tough. For a book, about $20, but page per page, it's about $5. Well, I mean, I was thinking about just releasing the whole thing as is for $5, right? And hopefully people would, you know, want to check it out and see what has been made. And I think it'd be easier too, because honestly, like, I think it was difficult for the Storygrounds app too, and their platform to like get off the get it going. We thought he was doing it for a page. I don't know. That's crazy. I'm not doing $5 for it. Bro, I was going to say like, hey, you guys get all like 20 plus chapters that are available right now, which is a lot of chapters. And it's just like, hey, $5 That's it. Okay. I'm cool with that. All right. I'm not trying to be greedy. I just want to see like if there's like small ways to be able to, you know, look for alternative options to help pay the writers and the artists for this series, right? To continue this, because I want to work. It's like, why would I work with different artists, and why would I work with a different writer for this, right? I want to work with the same people, right, that have been supporting me throughout this whole thing, so that it's like, it feels like disingenuous. Like if I were to work with another artist and a completely different writer, it'd be so weird, bro. Like, what the hell? I can't do that. Rue, thank you for the sub to 5 buckaroos, and thank you for the 5 too. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, it'd be a different art style if I worked with somebody different, right? So, and I think it would be too, it'd be too like off. It'd look really off. So that's the plan. I don't know. $20 is also not a lot for a 20-something page comic, y'all. Just broke as hell. Yo, don't be mean to them. What the fuck? Chill. God damn. Hey, I'm gonna price it how I want to, all right? Don't worry. Yeah, I will agree. Like, this is 20 plus chapters of really well done art and a good story, in my opinion. Well, I like the story a lot, okay? Like, there's still like parts of it that aren't perfect, but I like it a lot. And, you know, this is my first time ever doing this, and I'm dipping my toes into it. So there's that to consider, that I'm very new to all of this as well, while working with the people that I work with. So, you know, I'm trying to value it in an appropriate way, but I'm not trying to say like, hey, buy my new book for $50. I'm not gonna do that, dude. No, I'll just do something very small. One sub, right? It's the price of one sub on Twitch. And you get all of that. And you'll probably continue to get all that afterwards because I'll just keep adding it to the collection if, in this case, that I can continue working on this webcomic story and see it to the end. And then maybe in the future, I can continue with another project, right? Another story. I'm really learning that I like stories a lot. And I really want to put my stories into some type of thing. Like, there are things I've written down. Like, I've told you guys this before, but I have like a lot of Google Docs of me writing a shit ton of like random stories when I get inspired for an idea, like prompts or just like, you know, paragraphs of things that I like. You know, it's like a small little for fun thing that I do whenever I get inspired enough, right? And I don't know, sometimes I'm like, damn, I would love to put that into a visualized format or something like a game. I would love, one of my bucket lists for down the line is, you know, not right now, but making a horror game would be cool, right? Like a horror, oh my God. I have so many good ideas, man, for a nice horror game. So somebody that's played so much horror games and consumed so much horror media, I feel like, imagine if I had the right people to back me up on that. Oh, I could do something. A visual novel? Nah, I wouldn't do a visual novel. I want something like interactive and good. It has like a good story. Has good monster designs if there is a monster or something, right? My dreams that I have of these like creepy. Remember when I told you one of my friends said that I should just continue to have those night terrors by taking melatonin because melatonin gives me nightmares, right? So I should just keep doing it so I can get inspired by the monster designs and just like wake up and then draw what I saw in my nightmares so that I can use that for content in the future. I'm like, what the hell? That's crazy. Yeah, so fuck my sleep exactly. I just gotta like say tank it and be inspired. I don't know, maybe Junji Ito had a similar experience. Who knows? A forced sleep paralysis? Ew. Stephen King used his nightmares for making some of his books. Yeah. So I'm like, oh. Because I've had a lot of nightmares the past like year overall. But this whole time I didn't know it was because of the melatonin, right? But now that I know because it's melatonin, right? Because some people are more susceptible to it than I thought. Because it's a side effect. Taking melatonin for sleep aid, it can give you night terrors and nightmares. And I'm a victim of that. I didn't know I was so vulnerable to it because I'd be waking up like in cold sweats, screaming and shit. And like I would be seeing like these weird horror game monsters too. This is amplified on top of the fact that I already consume so much horror media from the video games that we play on stream, right? To the movies I watch and the videos we watch too. And how many creepy stories I read online about incidences and shit. It's like, oh, I didn't know, like, this was all multiplicative, you know? It was like a factor in making my nightmares worse than they should have been. And now I know, like, hey, this could, maybe I could use this. Yeah, sure. I'll use this as a positive, all right? Turn this into something I can make into a story in the future, right? I got draw down. Dude, I remember 3 distinct monsters, right? One looked like a catfish, right? It was like a big catfish monster, right? That was so creepy. Another one was like this farm like creature that kind of is reminiscent of fiddlesticks, but not really. It was different in the way that he's so tall and made of like, he does have made of hay and something else. It would look gross. And then there's this other monster that looked like a bear, right? That had, his head was in like the shape of a crescent and like his teeth were so fucked up and the liquid that drooled from his mouth was not like drool. It was something else. And his eyes were just so, like, man, I got to draw that. I got to like write that down for the future. Maybe I'll use that, you know, for fun. Cause that was cool. Like, yeah, in the moment I was terrified. But now that I'm thinking back, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a pretty cool design. Damn, maybe I should have that noted down for the future, right? In the world, the potential world that I would want to work on a video game, because I would like to. Yeah, I have so many aspirations, man. Like, I wanna make a video game in the future, like a horror one, just like something small. Like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy big. I don't want it to, like, you know. I'm not expecting it to pop off. It's more like, hey, for myself and for the community, for you guys, right? Because you guys are the priority. You guys are like the ones I think about first when it comes to like these projects. And it's like, ooh, would you guys like this? Yeah. And then second, another thing I want to do is like, ooh, like indie animation stuff. It's like, it's all the rage these days too. I'm like, damn, I would love to visualize a story of myself in like a small animation rather than like a webcomic, I guess. Because like I love animation so much. Animation is something that I always have my jaw drop over since it's beautiful. It's a amazing art form, and I don't know. I love 2D animation. Okay, let's get that straight first. 2D animation is my preference. 3D animation, it's cool too, but man, there's just something special about you know, a nice, well done 2D animated work that has, I think it resonates with me more, you know? Like, it resonates with my passions and what I like to see in the arts too. Like, there's more story to it, I guess. Not to say that 3D animation is worse or anything like that. It's still good, right? I like it. I mean, I love a lot of 3D animation too, but I have a preference. As an animation student, you agree? Yeah, that's why like the movie Hoppers, which was originally going to be 2D, but they turned it into 3D because, you know, investors and money and bullshit like that. I think it would have been a better movie if they did it in the 2D format. Because, man, there's so many like, animated movies that are in 3D format these days and not enough in 2D, I feel like. It's mostly 3D, right? So, I don't know. I would like to see more. That's what I'm craving. I think that's what the people are craving. Yeah, we need some more 2D movies, guys. So many good well animated films out there in 2D format that like I look at and I'm like, wow, those were ahead of their time. You know, Prince of Egypt, that was a movie ahead of its time. Oh my god, it's so beautifully done. What else? Like the Emperor's New Groove, another good one that I liked a lot. Yeah, very well done. A lot of the animated like Ghibli films too. Princess Mononoke, definitely contemporary right now, ahead of its time. Perfect Blue, really good too. I love that one so much. And I only watched Perfect Blue for the first time last year. Yeah. A lot of good ones, man. I just think I want to see more of that these days. That's all. I don't know if I'm sounding old either. when I say that shit, I'm like, yo, am I sound like an old man? I keep having this, keep going back on that. But no, I think you just, you know, people that get it. You know ball. Back in my day. Oh, back in my day. By the way, did you guys know how, a lot of you guys knew how old I was long ago, right? It was so obvious in the old models. Like, dude, you know what? Let me just, hold on a second. Let me pull up Shoto 1.0. Where is it? Do I have it on this? Yeah, it's right here. Hold on. Like, this was the most obvious example. This model right here, you see this on my coat? It says 1999, by the way. Hey, I wonder what that means. Why would he have a random 1999 on his sleeve of his model? Maybe that's a hint. Like telling people like, hey, it's there. You just gotta think deep. Not even that deep. I had it on my Twitter for a while too. Yeah. And it wasn't you know, this isn't crazy news, but I just feel like I'm surprised by the amount of people that never knew that. You know, I think it was very obvious for a lot of others in the community, but it's different, I guess. This model's iconic. I guess it is, yeah. I don't use it that much anymore, obviously, because it's outdated, but I have a lot of great memories attached with this, but there's also you know, a lot of like, a lot of memories that aren't so savory as well attached to it. But still, I respect the fact that, you know, it's a humble beginning when I started my VTubing journey with this model. So I feel like being born in the 1999 and 2000, like people born in 1999 to like 2001, I feel like all of us got like the good parts of We got to see the like early 2000s era, right? And we got the benefits of that. And then like before things started transitioning over to like more technologically advanced in like the 2010s. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm very happy to be born the time that I was born, since I got to understand both. You know, I got to experience the joys of both of it, right? When everything was so new too. I don't know. That's why I'm like, damn, I wish, and I never say, damn, I wish I was younger. I've never had that thought before in my life where I'm like, oh, I wish I could be like 5 years younger so I have more time in my life. No, I'm actually glad, because being born when I was, I'm like, okay, you know, I got to experience what I wanted, and, or like what I felt was ideal, right? But it's very subjective, you know. If you like your childhood and the way and what you got to experience growing up. I just feel bad though, because a lot of the people that are kids these days, right, in like post 2020, right, they gotta deal with shit like having programs check if their essays are AI or not. They're in an age of Chat GPT and defunded Department of Education, high cost of living, more than usual. It's like shit just sucks so much right now, right? I was like, I don't, bringing somebody into the world right now as it is, it's just like, bro, it feels like unless you're super well off, it feel really bad. It ain't the same, right? Gramps really said kids these days? Nah, I'm spitting facts, okay? Listen up. It really goes that deep. It's that serious, because man, it sucks for people, you know? The opportunities aren't the same, and it's very divided, and that's the reality. And I'm just like saying what I think is true right now. It's fucked. The literacy rates are going down. It really is though. There's a lot of 12-year-olds out there that just don't get it, and they can't. A lot of schools I feel like aren't properly teaching critical thinking. I don't know. Oh man, I sound like an old man right now. The schools aren't teaching them like how they used to these days. Shit. Back in my day, we used to read. We used to read books every weekend, popcorn reading. Like, you know, I'm talking like that now, bro. Fuck. But it's true. It's so true. Like, man, what happened? I feel like there's so many more kids these days, right? But I think you just see more of it on Twitter, honestly, guys. Okay, the more chronically online people, they probably just see more of it because you guys are scrolling so damn much. But there are a lot more mean people. There's so much more people that are like upset, aggravated, will tell you to just kill yourself for like the slightest inconvenience that you put onto their lives. I'm like, oh, okay. And all because of like something they didn't agree with you. And it's just like maybe over a fictional character, like, or the fact that you like something that they don't like and they tell you, yo, go jump. I was like, okay, you know, that's internet. That's always been the internet, but like it's more exacerbated. That's my point. It's just so much more exacerbated. And you see a lot of it because there's more people online, you know, that's it. I don't like it. I'm just saying, hey, I just noticed more of it. And man, I'm scared because with all the AI stuff and people getting their shit summarized and you know, all the tools that they have to think less critically, think less for themselves, have other people think for them, right? Surrounding yourself with friend groups that parrot the same thing over to you. Like, oh, God forbid you have a friend group that disagrees with you on a point so that you can get a new perspective on a situation, right? Because no, I feel like friend groups these days, you have to agree with everything the person believes in, right? I feel like, you know, bro, if I don't like this character, then I feel like that shouldn't end a friendship, right? Maybe if you like a certain like video game or a TV show and I don't like it, that shouldn't end a friendship, right? You know what I mean? Like there are people cutting off relationships over dumb shit like that. And you think I'm joking. It gets that serious. I'm like, wow. Why all of that, right? And why can't you have a healthy conversation? It's never that deep. It really isn't, man. Just talk. I feel like that's why I try to preach so much more. It's just like, dude, just talk to people. Like, be patient, you know? Hear them out. I think that's the biggest part of it. It's just like, dude, you just gotta hear each other out sometimes instead of like cutting each other off. Ooh, that's bars! That was bars right there, right? Good job, Shoto. You cooked again. Hold Hold on, let me go back to my other model. I don't like looking at this one too much because then I get too nostalgic, man. Oh. Okie. Okie dokie. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I like that name. You like oak trees? One time your friend started fighting me over her favorite anime character. Bro, I be learning. Holy shit. I need to. Dude, I learned there's a whole other world out there of like these artists. Okay. I was having a conversation with one of my friends who is a frequent artist and role player, right? And she likes to role play and draw a lot of art and like just, you know, have her OCs interact. It gets so deep. It's weird, right? Because I didn't know this was a phenomenon, but in the art community, there's a lot of people that will see you as less of a person and see your OC or the character you draw as you, and they will fall in love with that character and, you know, assume it's you as a person. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? I feel like the artists know what I mean. It's like they don't see you, the person behind the screen anymore. They see the character you made as you, and, you know, they get attached and shit. In many such cases, apparently, like when you give somebody that kind of, give the wrong person the wrong amount of attention, right? They'll get attached to that character you made and feel like they have to have like this ownership or like control over you as a person because of the character that you made, right? Because they got attached to the character. I'm like, that's a thing, and it's happened so often. I didn't know this was a phenomenon, right? Final Fantasy 14 RP is like this too. I can really, yo, what happens to just, hey, that's, bro, we're huh? It gets that deep too. All right. You were just about to say that? Oh, so it happens a lot in Final Fantasy 14, I guess. Well, it does make sense. Final Fantasy 14 is known for like having a lot of roleplay, you know? Not just ERP, but I think they also have a lot of roleplay in general. I don't know. I never participated in that because whenever I played Final Fantasy, I was there for the raids. I was a sweat. I was a grinder. All right. But I didn't know people could get parasocial over OCs, right? And then so much that it would break a friendship. For example, like, I think, this isn't the same friend, but I know another friend, you know, they use, I think like this drawing platform, right? You get to draw with a bunch of people. It's like a public forum, but you draw. I think it's called Draw Pile, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah. And that's where they can meet new people and interact and draw with each other and like make stories for fun, right? And it's kind of cool. Magma, I think that's another one. Yeah, that's another one I've heard of. People do that. They get attached to somebody over their OC. It's like you make a friend there. Oh, you better be careful. Apparently, it's so common. Like, you know, for odd actors to just start, you know, visualizing you, the artist, as like this character that you're role playing with, right? And it goes beyond like what you would expect it to, and then they get weird about it, man. I didn't know it could be that way, right? I guess it's like based more in RP, right? People don't know how to differentiate. Like, is this really roleplay anymore? Or is this just like, hey, are you catching feelings like outside of roleplay, right? I think being able to distinguish that is important, right? I didn't know how deep it goes because the only roleplay experience I had is of No Pixel when I did GTA RP, right? Which I'm hoping I get to do again. I'm excited for that. When I get to, I'm bringing back Timothy Butler. Oh, I can't wait. This time it's going to be different. I'm going to really go into Los Santos with some new perspective. Timo has had a long break, is about to come back into the city and hack his way up the ladder. Yeah. I love GTA RP. Yeah, I'm excited for another No Pixel if it happens. So, but yeah, just learning now, man, people can go far when it comes to role play. They start seeing you as like an entirely different individual, and like they're like putting the character you made. That's not you. That's just interesting. Learned about it recently. I'm like, I've been yapping way too much, guys. I think it's time for me to go. This was going to be a short stream, but I got deep. We talked about issues. We got deep for a second, and I don't know. I think my mind is good now. I feel fine. Earlier, at the start of the stream, I will be honest, I was very sad, right? But now I feel great. I just had to talk about it, and I wanted company. So I feel good now. Yay, thank you. Thank you for keeping me preoccupied. I will also talk to this about, like, I've talked to this with my friends as well, you know? So it's like, I wanted the community to also understand what's going on. I like being open with you guys. That's like one of the biggest policies I have is like, hey, I like being as open as possible in a way that doesn't intrude on too much of my privacy, to let you guys know like what's going on with me, right? Or like understand, hey, I'm in this mental space right now. And I think that matters a lot, that communication. I value it a lot, at least. I like to, but a lot of people don't get that, because these days I think there's still that stigma when it comes to VTubers, like you shouldn't share that stuff. But hey, no, who made those rules? No, like the dumbass rules, right? I'm a streamer. I'm a content creator, right? I like a VTubing model, but I like to be open and tell you guys about things going on outside of stream too, right? Because I don't know, I feel like that just works for me. I like being open with that. I don't think there's a point to hiding that, really. So I am going to go and get myself a good meal, get myself that pizza today. And probably play some video games. It's a break day. I already went hard in the gym yesterday, so it's gonna be a break. Yeah, take a little break. Maybe go for a walk. Maybe go to the movies if I feel like it. Doesn't that sound good? Yeah. Maybe going for like a nice little walk would be okay right now too. Just wander again, see where I end up. Been a nice little hobby. Just be like, hey, fuck it. I'm gonna go in this direction and see where we end up, and then hopefully I don't go like anywhere crazy, and then just enjoying some it's like meditation too for me. I'm just like to my own thoughts, listening to music and like thinking about life. I do that a lot these days. All right, y'all. Take care. Thank you for the company. Rue, thank you for another 500 bits, dude. Appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow I will either play more Danganronpa or I will stream some spooky games, because honestly, I might feel spooky games because I'm feeling a little, you know, feeling like I'm in a little mood to play that. Also, we gotta talk about the next game that we're gonna play, because I've had a list of things that might be of interest. Because right now, what's on the... I don't know, what's on the line? I have The Last of Us Part 2. Remember when I stopped playing that game after what happened? And I was just like, dude, I can't play anymore. I might continue that. After 3-4 years of not touching The Last of Us 2, I might start that again. I might finish Road to Empress. Yeah, true. What else? Because I have no idea. It's like, should I hear the game out? Maybe there's, and then there's other games I want to try too. That like Subnautica 2. I would have to like find a friend to play that with, because that's like a co-op game. I could play Deltarune. Yeah, I haven't tried Chapter 3 or 4, I guess, right? There's also that. Because it's been almost a year since I've played. Oh no, since it's come out, right? The Chapter 3 and 4. We'll see. Okay, y'all. Take care. I'll be back tomorrow for some spooky time. And yeah, I hope you have a amazing rest of your day. If it's morning for you, have a good day. If it's nighttime, have a good rest. I'm gonna go and chill out. But thanks for the company. I do appreciate it a lot. It means the world to me that I get to, you know, do what I'm doing, talk the way I talk, and express my opinions as much as possible to you guys, and you guys are still there, understanding, right? That's like the least I could ask for, is people to understand. And yeah, thank you for all the love as well. It means a lot, since your boy was kind of vulnerable earlier today, but I'm good now. Thank you. Okay. Let me wrap. Close. Boop, boop, boop. All right, guys. Bye-bye. I'll catch you later, okay? Thanks for the company, and be sure to follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow me on Instagram because I'd be posting more content on Instagram these days, so check that out, please. Yeah, that's it. I love you all. Bye-bye. Join the Discord as well if you guys want updates on when I go live next, okay? Thanks for the company and talking to me today. All right, see ya.